BCW faithful and first-time viewers, welcome back to The Curtain Call, a weekly show that gets you up to speed with everything going on in the world of Brii Combination Wrestling. And by now, if you haven't done so, what in the world are you waiting for? Subscribe below and follow BCW on all social media platforms. And if you're asking yourself, who is this rugged, and I do mean ruggedly, handsome individual with these melodious tones piping right through your speakerphone? Well, I am your host, the mouthpiece of the Northeast, Jimmy J. And now that I got that out of the way, we can talk everything Brii Combination Wrestling. The biggest event of the BCW calendar year all goes down this Saturday night in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, 106 Bergen Avenue, the Knights of Columbus building, the anniversary show, BCW Anniversary 6, and the card is absolutely stacked. We're going to get to that momentarily, but folks, faithful, tickets are on sale right now on the Brii Combination Wrestling Eventbrite. I got to stress this, there is nothing like being there in attendance, feeling that electricity at a BCW show. Now, let's get back to the card. From the top, Nebbia Chantel takes on Brooke Valentine in a one-on-one singles match. In a title-for-title special attraction match, Big Daddy Cruz takes on Batsu Kusanagi. Mike Law goes one-on-one with intern Jerry. The BCW World Tag Team Championships are on the line as Blonde Force Trauma takes on Andy Brown and Ryan Mooney. In a four-way scramble match, Daniel Alexander versus Ben Rutten versus Theo Ivory versus Face the MILF Hunter. Now, most of you may know that Riley Shepard was recently injured, so the BCW Women's World Championship is now on the line as Ruthless Lala takes on Kelsey Reagan. In a one-on-one grudge match, Jay Bougie takes on AEW's own in the Embassy's own, Khan. Now, recently, we seen Jay Bougie call out Khan, and Khan had a response for that with no words. Actually, signed an autograph to his favorite fan, Jay Bougie. Jay Bougie, not too happy about that. Here's what Bougie had to say.
The first time I addressed this match, I did in a very respectful manner, right? The second time I did in a very joking way. And I've tried to figure out throughout this whole weekend why I got so many mixed emotions when it comes to this match. And it's because of you, Khan. You one of the same people that tried to tell me no. You see, almost a year ago, you tried to tell me no when it came to TakeOver versus STP, right? When the biggest show of my life, the biggest match of my life, almost didn't happen because of your silence. And now here we are, almost a year to the date again, you being silent. At this point, I don't expect you to say a damn thing. Hell, who knows if you're going to show up? You see, but the real dilemma here is that you one of them envelope wrestlers, right? You think because your name's on the graphic, you don't got to cut a promo, you don't got to do nothing, you don't got to address anything. Whether you acknowledge me or not, publicly or privately, people know what's going on. You have to wrestle the perfect match. You are a world champion. You are on TV. You are a prince. But you see me, I'm a king. I'm the king of NY out here, right? And if you do not wrestle the perfect match, the same thing that I told Rev almost a year ago, you are done. What's going to happen with Caprice on commentary, right? When Caprice like, damn, when he was in SOS, this wouldn't have happened. Damn, when he was with Shane Taylor, this wouldn't have happened. Damn, what a fall from grace. Damn, Bougie's good. Damn, Tony, we need him. Damn, Sean, bring him in. Damn, Bougie. What happens then? Your birthday's in a couple hours, so I'm gonna leave you with that. I'll be seeing you really, really soon, Con. Really soon. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, man. Cause I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Take witness! God bless!
Bougie Khan one-on-one at the BCW Anniversary show. I can't wait to see what happens in that one. But, you know, speaking of Khan in the Embassy, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, and I recently sat down because BCW owner, Mr. Anthony Cole, and Governor AJ Pan made this rematch official. Gangone, Vicky, one-on-one in a rematch for the Grand Dragon Championship. Now, we heard what Vicky had to say. Here's what Anthony Gangone had to say as I sat down and discussed this upcoming match at the BCW Anniversary show. Take a look. Oh, man, you know, it's been a while. I've been trying to get this gentleman on the show finally, Mr. Anthony Gangone, the BCW Grand Dragon Champion himself, Dr. Sleep, on the show. And, I want to ask you what's going through your mind right now, because they announced the rematch, you and Vicious Vicky, for that that covenant BCW Grand Dragon Championship at the biggest event of the year this Saturday, Anniversary 6.
I like how you made it out to be like I was the hard one to get, right? You guys had all the time in the world to talk to me. It's been weeks, but you have all the time in the world for who? Like Darius, for Anthony Cole, for AJ Pan. But for me, you got to push my stuff back. You interviewed Vicky before you interviewed me.
I wanted to get you on the show because I wanted to talk with you about everything that happened at Queen of the North. But they were more concerned, about Vicky's well-being. We had her on the show. Then there was the whole scramble for the championship, for the BCW World Championship. We didn't know what was going on. Marina Shafir finally announced that she's relinquishing the belt, and it's just a lot going on, Mr. Gangone. So I do apologize on behalf of BCW.
Yeah, of course. Right, I have to be the last one on the list. And why is it that I wasn't talked about when it came to the world title? I got the Grand Dragon Championship. I won 3 matches. I beat Darius Carter in the finals, right? So why isn't the title, why aren't I part of it? Why aren't I spoken about? Why don't I get a title shot? Why don't I just get handed the title? I won a tournament just 2 months ago. I'm the only champion that shows up everywhere that BCW is represented. I went to Puerto Rico. I'm the only champion that shows up to the shows, every single one. So I think that's a problem.
I do agree with you. I mean, you were down in Puerto Rico. You were defending the Grand Dragon Championship, outside of the United States. I mean, I give you all the credit in the world.
No. Still the United States. Still the United States.
Well,
that's all right.
Yes,
it's all right. We all know you're a moron anyway. So it's fine.
You got me a little nervous here because
there's no reason to be come on, Jimmy. There's no reason to be nervous. You and I know each other well. There's no reason to be nervous.
No, I know.
We're just 2 guys talking here.
Yeah, no, it's just I agree with you. I unfortunately.
So just say it. Don't worry about what Anthony Cole's gonna think or what AJ Pan's gonna think. Just say how you really feel. Don't let this damn system get you down, man.
You deserve it. And I'm not just saying that because, I know you a long time. I see you in that ring. I mean, you faced some of the greatest in the business. I mean, look, Cody Rhodes. You were in the ring with Cody Rhodes. And this is a man that's headlining WrestleMania this year. So I've seen what you can do in that ring. And this is honestly why I'm genuinely concerned about this match. I mean, I know you, and I know that you will do whatever it takes to make sure that you hold on to that Grand Dragon Championship, because you're a champion at heart, and I know that. All right, and this is why I wanted to have you on the show, because I don't know what's going on. I mean, we all talked about what happened at Queen of the North with Vicky's injury. She's fine; she's medically cleared. My thing is this: is she 100%? And she's going in the ring with a man that is going to do whatever it takes to make sure that belt is around his waist. And that's why I'm concerned. That's why I wanted to get, your thought. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in this situation, I'm just a wrestler. Vicky's just a wrestler. And come on, let's not pretend like we don't know how Vicky is. She's been wrestling. She's been at shows since. So she's fine. What happened at Queen of the North, I did everything right. Did everything right on my end. The fans saw it. Anthony Cole saw it. I did everything right. And now they want to do this match again. Vicky wants the match again. Management wants the match again. Maybe the crowd wants the match again. We'll see. Right? But if you want my true opinions of what really went down, which I don't think they will do this, because one, time on the shows is just for AJ Pan, it's not for anybody else. And two, would they really trust me with a live microphone telling my true opinions on what went on that day? You tell me, Jimmy.
I don't know. Listen, maybe that's the reason why they had me take care of all this other business before actually having you on the show. And I was pushing, Mr. Gangone, I was pushing to get you on here because, I mean, let's face it.
Not hard enough. Not hard enough. But maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, Jimmy. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the people you answer to, right? So if they really want to know my opinion on things, right? I know you're trying to get the scoop for your little program here. I'm not going to give you no scoop. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm doing it live if they want it. If AJ Pan can find 2 minutes to give me the microphone,
I'm sure they're going to hear this and see this. Curtain Call. This is the show right before this weekend, the big match, the biggest event of the year for BCW Anniversary 6. You as the Grand Dragon Champion, and honestly, in my opinion, Gangone, I'm not surprised that you won that tournament because, again, like I said, man, you know, me to you, put our friendship aside, okay? Just knowing you and seeing you in that ring, and for a guy, I tremendously respect you. I mean, you were the guy that got me onto the wrestling scene because I've seen you in that and matches with Joe Gacy, you know, street fights and other organizations, and I've seen you, again, face people like Cody Rhodes. I mean, so this is why I've been pushing for you. And I've been talking to Mr. Cole, and I've been telling him, I said, look, you have to give Mr. Gangone an opportunity. And, you know, when you had that chance, look what you did. You became Grand Dragon Champion. And it's what, to me, honestly, I think Grand Dragon Champion, in my opinion, is the best wrestler in BCW, period. Okay, so you holding that belt, I feel like, you know, again, I'm not trying to be biased here, but I'm trying to be honest. And in my opinion, you are, you know, the best wrestler in Brii Combination Wrestling.
I mean, that's just a fact at this point. All right, I beat Alexander, I beat Bougie, and I beat Darius, someone they love, right? Even though Darius doesn't like to pretend like he's some underdog or something. And me and Darius are fine, but let's say how it is. All right, Darius is the one that's getting all the mic time too. Darius is the one that's meeting up with Anthony Cole. And me, I guess I'm just doing, I don't know, hard work. I'm beating everybody. Yeah, to me, the Grand Dragon Championship is the main championship thing. But it's not like it's hard. Right? I'm the only one that shows up. The only one with hardware that shows up each and every time. Doesn't matter it's mainland or off the mainland. I'm there. Where's everybody else? I'm the problem in BCW. Nobody else. I'm the problem. You have to solve me. And you're not going to do that. Nobody's going to do that.
You know, I look at this weekend coming up. I look at you and Vicky in the rematch right now. And again, you know, the things that run through my mind are, it's concerning because I know you, and I know, and I know you're frustrated because I know you want, and again, hearing the news again that Cole's giving Darius just a shot to become BCW World Champion again. I know that's got to get under your skin a little bit because you want more. You know, I know, and you're a hungry guy. You're out there. You put in the work. You do what you have to do. You're a company guy. And then to hear news like that, it could be very upsetting. So I definitely understand where you're coming from.
You know, all the cards are on the table now, right? We all see what's really going on. So what I have to do is continue to prove that just because you have the BCW title doesn't mean you're the main person in the company. As far as I see it, I am. My title is the most important championship in BCW, period. No one else, no other championship matters but mine. Because mine, I've earned. Mine, I've defended. Mine is on every show.
What could we expect this weekend at the anniversary show?
What can we expect? Now, I'm not going to tell you everything now, right? Ricky, I guess She wants to prove that she's at my level. Now, what happened last time? So, I guess we're going to find out. Is Vicky on my level? And everything else that you want to know about my opinions on that, you're just going to have to wait and see.
BCW Anniversary 6 going down this weekend. Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, defends his Grand Dragon Championship in a rematch against the vivacious, vicious Vicky, folks. You need to be there to witness this one. Faithful, full transparency, I'm concerned. I'm concerned for both of these competitors, Vicky and Gangone. We've seen what happened last time. And yes, Vicky is medically cleared, and she is coming back with a vengeance. She has something to prove. She's a tough girl from Jersey, but she's stepping in the ring with a man that's unlike any competitor. We're talking about Dr. Sleep. They don't call him Dr. Sleep for no reason. He puts people down. He puts people to sleep. And Gangone is a man I've been watching for years, okay? He's been the top of many other organizations. He's been in that ring with individuals, with competitors like Joe Gacy, like Cody Rhodes. This is a man that's very well experienced in that squared circle. And the fact that I know Gangone will do anything to keep that title, that Grand Dragon Championship, that means the world to him, okay, that is why I'm concerned. God only knows what's going to happen. I mean, again, Vicky has something to prove, but Gangone is not going to budge. Gangone will do what it takes to remain Grand Dragon Champion. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. They are going to tear down the house this Saturday in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey for that Grand Dragon Championship. And, you know, speaking of championships, there was a lot of concern, and we've seen this on the last episode of the Curtain Call. What is going on with the BCW World Championship? I mean, we had no idea until Marina Shafir made the announcement. And Marina announced and said, you know what, she's relinquishing the BCW World Championship. She has a very demanding schedule and can no longer defend that championship because of that schedule and the contractual obligations that she has. So what are we doing? BCW owner, Mr. Anthony Cole, came on the Curtain Call and says he's going to make a decision. And then former BCW champion for 1,227 days, Mr. Darius Carter, stepped in and said, please, Mr. Cole, Governor Pan, give me back my title. Cole and him got in a heated argument, and words were exchanged. If they were in person, blows would have been exchanged. But thank God they weren't. Until recently. And recently, Mr. Cole was at the BCW headquarters with Governor AJ Pan. And of course, Mr. Darius Carter made it known he was looking for him and found Mr. Cole. Here is what went down at the BCW headquarters between Cole, AJ Pan, and Mr. Darius Carter. Take a look.
AJ Pan. The man, the myth, the legend. Yes. Governor, welcome to the BCW headquarters. As you can see, in 2023, we're sprucing it up a little bit.
Okay, I'm digging
the
this.
office, the show.
Yeah.
Yes, and listen, we cut it down to the wire. But Anniversary 6 is completely booked. You know? Thank you, AJ.
I'm excited. We got a great event. Blonde Force Trauma defending tag team championships. Vicious Vicky, Anthony Gangone. The rematch.
Yes. You know, sometimes it can be hard. You know, sometimes we had plan A and it was set in stone. Then you got to use a plan B, plan C, sometimes even a plan D. And you know what? Speaking of plan D, what are we going to do about Darius Carter?
You know, it's funny you brought up Darius Carter, because I watched Curtain Call. I had to watch it because, you know, I heard Darius bring up my name. I heard Jimmy J bring up my name. I was never called to be involved in that meeting.
Well, you know, Darius Carter reached out to me himself, said he had a gripe, said that Marina has been, quote unquote, holding his belt hostage. And then you heard how he talked to me on Curtain Call, said that he want answers or else, that he's going to be looking for me at the places where I frequent. And you know what? He's a man of his word. Yes. Because I went to a couple of restaurants and they said, hey, some guy was in here looking for you. And I'm like, what did he look like? and they describe Darius to a T. So yeah, what are we gonna do about that guy?
Have you had a meeting with him yet?
Not since the last curtain call.
Well, that's funny because I reached out to Mr. Carter and...
And Mr. Carter is here.
Well.
Thank you, AJ, for thank you, AJ, for making the call that you yourself were making. Oh yeah, we can hold on to this, but we're not going to toast to anything just yet because I'm looking. I don't see my championship. I was expecting to see my championship encased in glass, presented to me as I requested kindly. See, that's the thing is I'm doing a lot of nice talking to you. I'm really being patient. I'm being a generous man, but I'm getting to that point. Okay? And I told you that I was going to meet you face to face. Did I not?
You did.
I told you that I was going to meet you. Did I not?
You did.
And I told you the expectations that I set forth, which was my championship presented to me, which it is not. So we are starting off at a deficit. Minus. So I'm trying to understand what's going on going into the biggest show. Your franchise player is knocking on your door, and he wants to know what the plans are for the biggest show of the year. I need to know, Cole. Come on.
Well, Darius,
I believe you deserve to have the championship given back to you. I'm normally not for that. It should be won and lost in the ring, but 1,200 plus days.
1,227.
Laundry list of people that he's defeated my guy Azrael, so.
Azrael?
Yeah, he's defeated him, so I think Darius deserves the championship.
Would you
back.
like the list? You want a list? Come on, have you been watching?
I don't need a list.
You watch from the locker room?
I don't need a list. But as you said you were going to show up, and you did. I know you've been looking for me, and you said you were going to do that. But when we get to talking about what everybody said and what everybody has done, I also said that I'm not going to just hand you the Brii Combination World Heavyweight title. Yes, I agree with AJ. All of your accolades, everybody that we put in the ring, and getting to the championship for you was no easy task. So I take nothing away from you. However, with that being said, I just can't hand you the championship title, but what I can hand you is that. Why don't you go ahead and take a look at that, Mr. Carter.
That's what you have for me?
You're welcome.
This is what you're putting against me?
You're welcome.
And my title is on the line?
You're welcome.
Is that going to be for the heavyweight championship?
That is going to be for the vacant BCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Let me tell you this, Cole. And now that I'm here face to face with you, this is my party message, the last message I'm going to have for you before this biggest show of the year, before Anniversary 6. I need you to get ready for a very different BCW after March 18th. Are you ready for that?
Darius, I stay ready, so I never have to get ready.
Good, good. AJ, thank you.
Mr. Carter, thank you.
I look forward to seeing you both in a new BCW.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Caprice Coleman is coming to BCW. He squares up with the All-Father himself, Darius Carter, in this epic, this legendary showdown for the anniversary show for the World Championship, the BCW, the Covenant, Brii Combination Wrestling World Championship. And folks, faithful, it is all going down this Saturday. You need to be there in person, Ridgefield Park, Knights of Columbus. Get your tickets while you can right now on the BCW Eventbrite, folks. This is going to be a night you are never going to forget. Will Darius Carter reclaim his spot at the top as the Brii Combination Wrestling, the first ever two-time Brii Combination Wrestling World Champion, or Will we see Caprice Coleman take that coveted BCW World Championship? You have to find out this weekend at the Knights of Columbus, folks. You got to be there. We're out of time. We're going to see you Saturday night as BCW presents Anniversary 6.